Hey guys, welcome to my channel. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing very fabulous. So today's video is going to be fun and it's going to be real simple. I'm going to do a matte eye look with the new Milani Gilded mini palette, and this one is in, I think it's called Whiskey Business. Yep, Whiskey Business 110. It is all mattes. Now, Milani came out with like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different ones of these like about a month ago, and they've been sold out. So I found this one at my local Walmart the other day and I picked it up. I think it was like $8.99. Now, in my opinion, Milani has one of the best matte palettes on the planet, and it just so happens to be the Milani UnGilded Most Loved Mattes. Now, I have done a video on this. Now, it was when I first started my YouTube channel, so I was a little rusty. I'll link it below though, but let me show them to you side by side, so that way you can kind of get an idea of what, you know, the mini looks like compared to, I mean, beautiful. Just so beautiful. So this is gonna be my eye look today. And of course, I'm gonna do the lips at the end. I'm very predictable, y'all know already. But before I get into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Carrie. I love makeup. I want it to be very simple. I want it to be fun. And if that sounds good to you, please subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who already subscribed, thank you very much. You guys mean so much to me. So you guys know that I'm a huge fan of glitters. I am like the glitter queen. But there is something to be said about a matte look. For me, a matte look is just like classic beauty. It's hard for me to describe. It's just sweet looking and it's elegant looking and it's just very beautiful. Like, it reminds me of kind of like glamorous, you know, just a very classic beauty. It's hard for me to, you know, explain, but I don't do matte looks very often, but when I do, man, I really enjoy them. So there's no names on here. They're just called shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this one right here. So I'm just taking a big kind of fluffy brush, quite a bit of kick up, but tap my brush off. And look, I got a new mirror, you guys. Isn't it cute? I got a pink one and I got a purple one from Amazon. I'll link it below. I think both of them were maybe about $8. Anyways, all right, so I'm gonna put, okay, that's looking exactly like my skin color. All right, and I'm just putting it all over the lid, actually all over the entire eye is what I'm doing. All right, so for the sake of keeping things even, let's do that on the other side. I got a little bit of pigment there. That's a little bit, I guess, darker than my lid shade. Sometimes pigments in the pan can look a little deceiving, like they're a little bit different, but that's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I'm gonna go into this one right here. I don't know the name, guys. It doesn't give me a name, and I'm not even sure. Would this be considered 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the 4th shade? All right, so that's gonna be my transition. I wish the handle on this was just a little longer. That's all. But other than that, very cute. Totally worth the $4. Okay, I'm going in with a real light hand because that color, I can tell, it's very pigmented. Can you guys see it? It's pretty pigmented. I'm gonna bring it down into the crease and I'm just gonna keep blending. I am an over blender. It's just a bad habit. I don't know. If you guys are wondering about my jewelry, my earrings came from Shein. I just recently purchased them. They're super lightweight. And I think they only cost me $1. They almost remind me of like a cardboard material with some like glittery specks glued to them or something. So that's why it's like super light. And then my rings and my bracelets, you guys came from Temu. So I'm gonna upload a haul video after I film this video. I'm gonna film the Temu haul, but this video will be up before the Temu. So, but stay tuned. So if you guys wanna see all the fun stuff that I got from Temu, then watch my next video that'll be uploaded. I'm gonna go into this color right here. I guess that's color or shade number 5, and I'm gonna start darkening up the actual crease. The advantage of having a small palette like this is that you don't have very many options. So it's very easy to achieve a makeup look. You're not constantly thinking about what you're gonna do, especially when you have these real large palettes like the Morphe palettes, or sometimes even ColourPop has those really big palettes. It can be a little overwhelming with what kind of makeup look you can achieve. I do like, it's almost kind of like a curse and a blessing, because you do have lots of options, but then it's kind of like, well, what do I do? You take a lot of time. If you're like me, you take a lot of time to think. All right, in the crease. I'm gonna just take that first fluffy, no more pigment. I'm just gonna kind of blend things out, meld these colors kind of together, smooth them out. It's all part of my overblending OCD. Okay, outer corner. Moving on, I'm going into color number 6 right here. That's gonna be my outer V. And then we'll move on to the lower lash line and the brow bone highlight. Those two browns are really kind of similar. Two brown shades. Very, all right. All right, I'm gonna take the same brush, but I'm going into shade number 5, and I'm gonna bring that underneath the lower lash line. Yeah, these colors look a little too similar. I wish there was a little bit more diversity of color payoff, or color story, I guess you could say. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining. It's just more of a personal preference, I guess. Because honestly, I don't really feel like I notice a difference between these two darker colors once they're on my eyes. So what I'm gonna do next is just take kind of like a flat, fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into this brown right here. I guess it's pigment number 2 or shade number 2, and I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put it on my lids, but I am not sure if I wanna take it all the way to the inner corner. Nope, I'm just gonna leave it kind of right here in the middle. Do you see how I'm just tapping it right here in the middle? Gosh, that color is beautiful. Okay, yes, I like that color. Ooh, okay, tap off, there's a lot of fluff. Oh, do you guys see all that fluff? I feel like I'm in a hookah bar. That's a joke. I don't think I've been to a hookah bar since my early 20s. And that was a long time ago, you guys. All right. Ooh, I like that color. Okay, the inner corner we'll do in a minute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the brush, no more pigment, but I'm gonna just very lightly add just a little bit right here. Yes, that gave me what I wanted, and I can't explain what I wanted. It just gave me what I wanted. Sometimes you know you just need, let's blend it all out. Sometimes you know you just need something. That's what it needed. Kind of take another a more dense flat brush. Going into pigment 1, or this one right here. I'm gonna take that on the inner, ooh, a lot of kick up, just be careful, tap off. I expect that. I'm not mad at a lot of kick up. I don't mind the kick up, just, you know, tap it off. All right, so let's, right there, just give it a little. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? It is so beautiful. It's the fun of makeup. Sitting back, admiring, looking at it. Okay. Whoa, really pretty. Okay, so I got a little carried away and a little bit kind of came up and over here. So that's all right. We're just gonna go in there. We're gonna clean it up. This one right here that I put on the lid, just a little bit more pigment. I'm even gonna tap it off and I'm gonna just kind of go in there, clean it up, add the more color, and I'm gonna take that color that we used on the outer V, that darker color, and I'm just gonna kind of fluff some of that little white off, if that makes any sense. All right, and then let's go back into this color. That can be the brow bone highlight. You guys see all that fluff? Okay, let's do brow bone highlight. What I'm noticing with this particular color right here, pigment number 1, it's so finely milled, and because it's such a light color, it's almost just fading away. It's giving just a very little bit of color payoff. I don't hate it. I don't mind it. I just wish there would be a little bit more staying power, because I have a feeling that in about an hour or 2, it's going to be completely gone. So that's okay. We're going to move on. It's still a really, really pretty eye look. I do want to do an inner corner highlight, but I'm almost kind of second guessing what I was going to originally do. It's what I've got on my cheeks right now, and it's the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. It's a pearlized like highlight, and it's in Flexitarian. It's a very popular one, and it's super, super beautiful. I mean, look at that glow. I mean, that gives me kind of like the glow from within that people talk about. You're like, what the heck does that even mean? This gives me that glow from within. And I'm wondering if that's going to be too much in that inner corner. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if my theory. I am going to take a brush, although these pigments work better with a finger or like a glitter glue because it almost has a wet feeling. So they don't generally do well. See, I didn't really pick up very much, but that might. Right. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna leave it. Let's move on to mascara. I mean, this eye look, I mean, very beautiful. At first glance, super, super beautiful. I just wish this color right here was a little bit more vibrant. Let me see if it, let's see how it does with my finger. It might, whoa, okay. All right, we need to fluff some of that off. Okay, see, yeah, just, okay, now I got some of the glitter. Now I got some of that glitter. All right, let's go. And I got some of that Flexitarian. Okay. I'm leaving it alone. Let's move on. Let's move on to the rest of the eyes, and I'm gonna use the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Okay, guys. I'm gonna bring in just a little bit so you can kind of see my eyes with mascara and my eyes without mascara. All right. I'm going in for a second coat, meaning I dipped my wand back in, and let's go for a second coat. Okay, next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tightline. I'm gonna use the Essence pencil. It's called But First Espresso. I'm gonna do the tops and the bottoms. Okay, you guys, the eyes are done. I do love tight lining with a matte look. I like tight lining in general. Tight lining does make your eyes a little bit smaller, but with a matte look, oh, it's so pretty. All right, let's move on to these lips. I'm excited for the lips because I'm gonna use the new lipstick that I bought, Bobbi Brown, in the color Brownie. I just recently purchased this from the cosmetics company store. But first I'm gonna line my lips with the Jason Wu lip pencil. This is in number 4, Dolled Up. You guys know I love Jason Wu's lip products. They are just really, really phenomenal. All right, let's line these lips. Beautiful, 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 beautiful on its own, but as my manner is, I'm gonna top it with the Smashbox Gloss Angeles lip gloss in, this one's in Hustle and Glow. I did also purchase this from the cosmetics company store as well. It's gonna look gorgeous on top of these lips. So beautiful, you guys. It's just so, so, so beautiful. Okay, you guys, let me show you the final look. Oh, and by the way, I did spray my face. I know I don't always do that on camera, but I do always set my face with a setting spray. Today, I just happened to use the Morphe Continuous Mattifying Setting Spray. You guys, this makeup look is complete. I think that it is really, really beautiful. For the cost, I mean, it's great. It's small, it's compact. You could throw it in your purse. It's not gonna take up a lot of room. I wish that this color was maybe not as finely milled, because the more finely milled a pigment is, the easier it is for it to just kind of fluff away and kind of dissolve a little bit, I guess, or y'all know the word that I'm trying to use. This right here, this second color right here, mamma mia. Oh my gosh, so beautiful, so beautiful. If you can only purchase one matte palette, let's say, I mean, let's be honest, how many do we actually need? I would go with the larger one, but if you're in a budget and you want something smaller, this is great. This works. But if you have a larger budget, like 15 bucks, and you want a little bit more variety versus browns, because there's some pinks in here, then go with this one. But this one, like I said, I don't personally regret buying at all. So I'm glad I bought it. Tell me what you think, comment below. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did putting this makeup on for you. Man, it is so much fun for me to do this, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.